welcome back to another pandemic mini. This is the blush edition. I love blush. I have way more blushes though in my collection that I'm going to be talking about. I'm just going to be talking about today the blushes that I loved and have been using a lot during this pandemic. And like I've mentioned in my other pandemic minis, it seems crazy that I use this amount of makeup and the variety that I use, but I do. And it's because I love it. There's no real explanation. I just love makeup and I absolutely love variety. I need variety. I even with my food, I can't like have just one thing. I have to have several things while I'm eating, especially if I go to like let's say I have burgers and have fries. I have to have several sauces so that I can dip my fries and my burger. I can't just have one. There are a couple of things that I want to address before we get into the actual blush. Not important things, just, you know, things. So this eye look seems a little too crazy for my t-shirt, which actually it isn't, but you know, I don't care what I'm wearing. I'll do my makeup however I want. But so I actually wasn't wearing this t-shirt earlier with this necklace, my earrings, and makeup. I had this cool denim oversized shirt from H&M, and the problem with that was that I thought it was cooler outside and I didn't want to wear a jacket, so I thought I'll wear this shirt that's kind of heavy, and felt like I was wearing a sweater in the summer and I was sweating. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna come right off. The shirt kind of goes with my look. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about is my nails might seem like that they're done properly, but they're not. They're chipped. Yeah. My sisters always make fun of me for having chipped nail polish. I don't know, I just thought that was funny and thought I would share. Anyway, let's actually get into the blush. I think we've been used to me like going off on tangents and having like the shortest attention span. I'm sorry about the lighting in here. This is ridiculous. Eventually I'll get this video making correct and I will have a better setup. Two blushes they're really pretty. I really enjoy them, but for some reason or another during this pandemic I haven't used them as much as everything else. However, I really do enjoy them and I wanted to share them with you. This one is from ColourPop and it's their ColourPop Land collection. It's their collab with Candyland, but I actually wanted another blush and I ended up getting this one. I wanted the orangey one, but this one was really nice. I love the color. It's a little mauvey. It's really shimmery. It is really pigmented though. And let's see if you can see that. It's really shimmery. The problem is not the color. I really love the color. It's the smell. It smells really good. It smells kind of like candy. It smells more like perfume. So the next honorable mention is this Covergirl Cheekers blush in Soft Sable. I got this off a video from Emily Noel, or several videos, because she mentions this quite often. Like a beautiful sheen. It's not like chunky glitter. It's really fine, if any, glitter, because I don't see a lot of it. It's like, I don't know, it's really pretty. We're gonna get into a brand that I absolutely love, and I think that they have been killing it in quality, and it's E.L.F. And this blush that I have is their Primer Infused blush in Always Cheeky. Absolutely love this. I love the color. I think that this is really special. It is really nice. It's soft. I'm going to show you. It's really soft, but you can build it up, which I found to be, you know, built up in a way that is really pretty. Let's see. And yep, it's really pretty soft. It's nice. It's light. It feels not powdery, but it is a powder blush. Like, what I mean, it's not dry, like absolutely dry. Also from E.L.F, this has been a really hyped up product, but for good reason. For the price and for quality. It's their blush duos, and I have 4 of them. I actually mentioned this in one of my videos in the pandemic pajama party, and I love these. I have been using them mixing. You can use the shimmer on top of the blush. You can use it as highlight, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about the blush sides. And I have Cantaloupe, Guava, White Peach, and Coconut. I mean, I don't know if this is supposed to be a bronzer or not, but I use it as a blush, and it kind of reminds me of Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon in the shades. So I'm gonna swatch these really quickly and we'll see why I like them. Like now, you know, a lot of brands have been trying to not have regular basic blush colors, and they've been a little more like experimenting in like deeper colors for blush, and I absolutely love it. I also love the bright colors. I love the peachy colors, the orangey colors. I love it. And the nice corally pink color. These are such great quality. I mean, $3. I don't think that anyone needs to say anything else about them, but they should continue because they're awesome. Blushes I'm going to be talking about are the cream blushes that I have. And this is new to my collection during this pandemic, but I absolutely love the formula. I love the pigmentation, and I actually spoke about this, I think, again in my pandemic pajama party. This is the Honest Beauty blush in Coral Peach, and I really love their cream cheek blush formula. It's so nice. It's so pigmented. It's so creamy. It's like so strong. Look, I'm just gonna show you. And look at that. I literally just dabbed my finger in the product. That's how pigmented this is. And I feel like, to me, it's easy to blend. Actually, the next blush that I'm talking about is the one I have on my cheeks. It's from Flower Beauty, their blush balm in Pinched. And I love this. I love this. I got this off a recommendation from Jessica Braun, another YouTuber that I love. And this is so beautiful. I think Andrea Mattiliano, I think she also mentioned this, and I absolutely love this blush. It is so beautiful. It could be sheer. I can build it up, but the sheen that it brings, I have highlight on, yes, but I didn't need to put on highlight. I really didn't. I could have just had this on by itself and it would have been beautiful. On top of that, I did put in the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon. I actually haven't reached for this a whole lot during the pandemic. Prior to the pandemic, I had been using this a lot. This was one of my favorites, and I got that off a recommendation from Kathleen Lights. So I know that I keep saying that I'm getting a lot of recommendations from like YouTubers or whatever. I don't actually buy them just because a YouTuber that I like recommends them. I test them out. I go crazy trying to figure out if I like it. I do test it out on myself if I'm in like a Sephora, or do they do that in Ulta? Yeah, in Ulta too. And so I got this way before the pandemic. The first one that I'm going to mention is an incredibly unique blush. It is NYX Sweet Cheeks Taupe blush. It's a powder blush, but it doesn't feel like really like dry powder. It's slightly soft, and look at that. It seems like it should be a shadow color for your eyes, but it's like I can't even do it justice. Look at that. It's such a beautiful taupe color, and it's almost like a highlight, in that if it could be sheer enough, it could be a topper. Sometimes I use it on its own because I feel like it can stand alone. It's such a unique color, the formula, everything together makes it unique. This next blush is a blush that I mentioned, I think, in my pandemic pajama party part 1 video during the makeup section, and this is from Hourglass. It's their Luminous Flush Mini, and I love this blush. It is so glowy. It's such a pretty color. It's like it reflects beautifully. Now it just looks like I bruised myself, but it's beautiful. And the last of the shimmery blushes that I'm going to be talking about, I mean, not technically, but of this category, is a well-known, hyped up, well-deserved hype. Might even need a little more hype, in my opinion, because it is this beautiful color. It is Milani's Baked Blush in Luminoso. I love this blush. Absolutely love it. This color, the sheen, look at how pigmented that is. Okay, I'll take this. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Build it up more. It's just so beautiful. I don't know why I did it on the inner part. Wow, I'm so smart. One of those blushes that looks like you radiate, and the glow is just out of this world. So I know for like the future, I'm going to have to definitely have a better setup, especially with my lighting, because I want you to be able to see the products that I'm talking about. I don't want to be able to like hide behind like lighting that flushes out or makes things look incredibly better. I just want the lighting to be well that you can see the actual color. I don't want to hide behind filters when I'm showing you these things, because I want you to see the actual product. And you know, these products, especially the more interesting ones, I feel like you should be able to see them. You should be able to get a clear picture of what I'm showing you. Last category that I'm going to be talking about are the palettes. The palettes that I've been using this whole time, and coincidentally, these palettes are all from BoxyCharm. And that is a subscription box that I get quite a bit of makeup from lately, and that I've been getting during this pandemic. And I mentioned that in my pandemic pajama party part 1. I'm really not even trying to like I'm not trying to plug the video. It's just that a lot of what I'm talking about I did mention, and watch it. Right? Watch it. Who cares if I'm trying to plug my video? Just watch the damn video, please. Right, so the first in the palette category is going to be my Laura Geller Multitasking Eye, Lip, and Cheek palette, and this is a cream to powder finish, and it's this one. And though I'm not talking about the other two parts of the palette, they're really nice, these two, but the one that I'm going to be mentioning today is this one. And it's a nice corally color, and it is Tuscan Coral. It is corally. It has a nice, beautiful finish, and let's see, it has a gold glitter flecks in it, and it reflects the light so beautifully. It hits the heat, like it melts just right beautifully. I mean, most of these blushes do that, but this just feels nice. I like putting it on. It's actually fun to put on. I've been using it a lot. I don't know what else to say. It's like I'm saying the same thing about a lot of these blushes. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful color. I love coral. I love peach colors. I love all colors. All colors of my cheeks. And the next palette I'm going to be talking about is from Phase Zero. It's their blush and bronzer trio. I did it! Oh my gosh. You're not going to see it in this video, but I've said this or tried to say this several times. Not a tongue twister, and yet my tongue is twisted. Again, this is not a bronzer video, but this is a nice bronzer I'm going to be talking about in the next video. Anyway, these two colors, so I use this also like just to highlight, but this is a topper and then this is the blush, and they feel really nice. They are powdery, but not like, I don't know if you can see my finger. I'm sorry, this is like a terrible representation. My finger is so red because of my eczema. It has like cracked my skin, and all of what I'm doing is irritating it. Yep, okay. See, look at that. You can use that on its own because it does have nice pigment to it. It's not just a shine, like a glitter or anything. There's actual color payoff. And so it could be used alone or it can be used together. And look at that pretty pink. There you go. You can see the actual color here. And it's so pretty. It's so like refreshing. It can be like as pigmented as you want, shiny. You can put them together. Oh my gosh. Whew. Whew. I'm gonna marry it. The last palette that we're going to talk about is the Evening Glamour palette from Blank. And I actually, again, mentioned this in my other video. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to mention my other video because the video is almost over. But I love this palette. I love this palette. I love these colors. Look at that. Look how nice pigmented that is. It's just so pretty. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that lighter pink one. Look at that. I love a good bold cheek. I love every color on my cheek, actually. I don't know that there's any color that I've tried that I haven't liked. Before, to be honest, I didn't see a lot of variety around me in drugstore. And yeah, I did see in Sephora, but I saw various shades of pink. And I love that I can see now like different oranges. I love these colors, these warmer like colors. I love the different textures. I love the different formulas. I love where this is all going, and I think that there is makeup out there for everyone. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you weren't incredibly bored, and I hope I didn't seem too crazy. Alright, I am gonna take a shower and then go to sleep. How about you guys have a good night?